What if I told you that the same AI image technology powering those viral AI art accounts is available to you right now, completely free, running on your own computer, no monthly subscriptions, no per image fees, no rate limits, no cloud dependence, just you, your GPU, and unlimited creativity. In this complete beginner's guide, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to start generating professional quality AI artwork today. We'll cover the easiest tool to get started with, one that installs in literally one click. Then we'll level up to a power user tool that gives you professional grade control. I'll teach you prompt engineering, the art of writing text descriptions that produce jaw-dropping images, and I'll show you how to upscale your creations to print quality. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to create AI art that rivals anything you've seen online. Let's dive in.
Before we start, let's talk hardware. AI image generation runs best on a dedicated graphics card, an NVIDIA GPU, with at least 6 gigabytes of VRAM. That's the sweet spot for running Stable Diffusion XL and similar models comfortably. If you have an 8 gigabyte card like an RTX 3060, 4060, or better, you're in great shape. 16 gigabytes, you can run the newest Flux models without breaking a sweat. But what if you don't have a powerful GPU? Don't worry, you can still generate AI art. You'll just use CPU mode, which is slower but works. Or you can use Cloud GPU services like Google Colab, which gives you free access to powerful GPUs for limited sessions. The point is there's a path forward no matter what hardware you have. Write down your GPU model and VRAM amount, because you'll need to know this when choosing your models later. If you're not sure, just type DXDiag on Windows or check your system. More info needed. Now, let's get to the fun part.
If you want to start generating AI art with zero learning curve, Fooocus is your answer. It was designed specifically to be the easiest possible. Interface for Stable Diffusion. Think of it as Midjourney's quality without the $30 monthly subscription. Installation is genuinely one click. You download it, extract it, run it, and you're generating images within minutes. The interface is minimal by design. You type a prompt, hit generate, and you get a beautiful image. That's it. Fooocus handles all the technical settings automatically. It picks the right sampler, the right number of steps, the optimal CFG scale. You don't need to know what any of those terms mean yet. It comes with built-in style presets: cinematic, photographic, anime, digital art, fantasy art, and more. Just click a style button and your output transforms instantly. It also includes an input image section where you can upload a reference photo for image-to-image generation or use the describe feature to reverse engineer a prompt from an existing image. For beginners, Fooocus removes every barrier to entry. You get professional results on day one without understanding a single technical parameter. Start here, get comfortable, and when you're ready for more control, we'll level up to the next tool.
Once you've gotten comfortable with Fooocus and you want to unlock the full potential of AI image generation, it's time for Comfy UI. Comfy UI is a node-based interface. Think of it like a visual programming environment where you connect boxes and arrows to build your image generation pipeline. Each node performs a specific function: loading a model, encoding text, sampling, decoding, upscaling. You connect them to create a workflow, and that workflow becomes a recipe you can save, share, and reuse. The learning curve is steeper, absolutely, but the payoff is enormous. With Comfy UI, you can do things that are literally impossible in simpler interfaces. You can chain multiple models together. You can use ControlNet to guide composition with pose references, depth maps, or edge detection. You can create complex multi-step pipelines that first generate a base image, then refine specific areas, then upscale the final result. The Comfy UI community is incredibly active, sharing workflows for everything from photorealistic portraits to animated video generation. You can download a workflow file, drag it into Comfy UI, and instantly have a professional-grade image pipeline running on your machine. Installation is straightforward. There are one-click installers available, and the interface runs in your browser. If you're serious about AI art, learning Comfy UI is the investment that pays off for years.
Now let's talk about models, the actual AI brains that generate your images. Think of models like different artistic styles. Each one was trained on different data and produces different results. Stable Diffusion XL or SDXL is the current workhorse. It's fast, reliable, produces excellent quality at a resolution of 1024 by 1024, and it runs on most GPUs with 6 GB of VRAM or more. SDXL is where most beginners should start. Then there's Flux.1, created by Black Forest Labs, the original team behind Stable Diffusion. Flux produces arguably the most photorealistic and text-accurate images of any open model. It handles text within images better than anything else, and its understanding of prompts is remarkably precise. The trade-off is that Flux is heavier. You'll want 8 to 16 gigabytes of VRAM for comfortable use. There are also community fine-tuned models versions of SDXL or Flux that have been further trained on specific styles. Photorealistic portraits, anime, fantasy landscapes, product photography, there are thousands of specialized models available for free on platforms like Civitai and Hugging Face. My recommendation for beginners, start with the base SDXL model, get comfortable, then experiment with Flux when you want that next-level quality, and explore community models when you find a specific style you love.
The single biggest factor in your AI art quality isn't the tool or the model. It's your prompt. Prompt engineering is the skill of describing an image so precisely that the AI has no choice but to produce exactly what you imagined. Here's the framework I use. Start with your subject. What's the main focus? Be specific. Not a woman, but a 30-year-old woman with curly red hair, freckles, and green eyes. Then add setting. Where is this happening? Standing in a sunlit forest clearing with golden hour light streaming through the trees. Next, style. What? Artistic medium. Photorealistic. Shot on a Canon EOS R5. 85mm lens. Shallow depth of field. Then mood and atmosphere. Serene, ethereal, warm tones, soft bokeh background. And finally, quality boosters, highly detailed, 8K professional photography, sharp focus. Avoid vague words. Instead of beautiful, describe what makes it beautiful. Instead of cool, describe the actual aesthetic you want. And use negative prompts, a separate text field where you list what you don't want. Common negative prompts include blurry, deformed, extra fingers, low quality, watermark, text. Negative prompts tell the model what to avoid, and they dramatically improve output quality. The CFG scale, which controls how strictly the model follows your prompt, should usually sit between 4 and 7 for SDXL. Lower values give the model more creative freedom. Higher values make it stick closer to your words. Experiment and find what works for your style. Your AI-generated images come out at around 1024 pixels. That's great for social media, but what if you want to print a poster, create a desktop wallpaper, or use the image in a design project? That's where upscaling comes in. There are two main approaches. The first is AI upscalers built into Comfy UI or Fooocus. These use specialized models to intelligently add detail while increasing resolution. You can take a 1024 pixel image and upscale it to 4096 pixels. That's 4K resolution. And the AI actually adds new detail that wasn't visible in the original. The most popular upscaling models are Realistic and Ultimate SD Upscale. The second approach is using dedicated upscaling tools. Topaz Gigapixel and Upscale are excellent standalone options. Upscale is free and open source, runs locally, and produces fantastic results. The key insight is that AI upscaling doesn't just stretch the image, it reconstructs detail using pattern recognition. A blurry eye becomes sharp, a fuzzy texture becomes crisp. It's almost like the AI is redrawing your image at higher resolution. For print quality at 300 dpi, you'll want at least 3000 pixels on the long edge. Upscaling from your base generation takes seconds and transforms your work from social media ready to gallery ready.
Let's bring it all together. Start with Fooocus for the easiest possible entry into AI art, one click and you're generating. Level up to Comfy UI when you want total control over every parameter. Use SDXL models for reliability and Flux.1 for next-level photorealism. Master the prompt formula. Subject, setting, style, mood, and quality boosters, and always use negative prompts to eliminate artifacts. Upscale with Realism or the free Upscale tool to get print quality 4K results. And here's the best part, all of this runs locally on your computer. No subscriptions, no per image fees, no rate limits, no data going to the cloud. You own your hardware, your models, your prompts, and your art. This is creative freedom at a level that was impossible just 2 years ago.
That's your complete beginner's guide to free AI art generation. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more AI tutorials every single day. We cover AI tools, tips, and deep dives that help you work smarter and create more. Drop a comment with your first AI art prompt or ask any questions. I read them all. And if you want to see more advanced techniques like control net, low ray training, or video generation, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.